This presentation reviews the Kent School District Electronic Resource Policy and Acceptable Use Procedures. These guidelines are in place for student safety, as well as to establish the purpose behind distributing technology as a valuable resource for students' educations. We will begin with a few general guidelines regarding technology use. All of these guidelines can be summed up in the first statement. All use of technology must support education. If at any time you have a question about how you can use your laptop, think about this rule. Second, all use of technology must follow all laws. As a reminder, technology isn't limited to your KSD laptop. Technology includes other computers, your H drive, the internet, Outlook email, and more. A third guideline for technology use is that you may not do things that harm others or the system. For instance, creating or bringing in viruses, hacking programs or passwords, messing around with others' files, or other malicious behavior will not be tolerated. Remember, you are responsible for all the files on your computer or on your H drive. That means everything stored on your laptop or on your H drive must be school appropriate. Personal pictures, videos, notes, or other files don't belong on your school laptop. You must also take good care of your school laptop. It is a valuable resource for completing school projects and tasks, and it needs special care. More information about caring for your laptop can be found in another presentation. Kent School District monitors your use of the technology. When you go to a website, send an email, or save a file, those activities may be checked by a school district employee. In addition, any files you save on your laptop or on your H drive may be viewed by a school district employee at any time without any notice. If you do not follow the guidelines to keep your laptop and yourself safe, Kent School District can remove your access to technology without prior notice. Of course, Kent School District will cooperate with law enforcement in the event that a student breaks a law while using his or her laptop. You may have heard this rule several times already, but we cannot say it often enough. Do not share your login or your password with anyone except a parent or guardian. You should never give your password to a friend, brother or sister, or even a teacher. You should follow Internet safety guidelines when using the Internet. There are more details about using the technology safely in another presentation. At this time, you will be given a discussion prompt. When the prompts appear on the following slide, stop the presentation and discuss as a class. When you are finished with your discussion, begin the presentation again. Pause now and discuss the following prompts. There are several rules that apply to using your KSD laptop during the school day. This means from the start of first period to the end of sixth period, and also includes any before or after school programs. For instance, laptop use during study hall or detention is for working on school assignments only. You may not play games, even educational games, during these times. There are many things that you need teacher permission to do during the school day. Ask your teacher before sending emails during class, instant messaging, using headphones, downloading programs, music, games, or videos, accessing chat rooms, playing games, sharing files, or connecting to the network with an Ethernet cord. All of these things could be used for an educational activity, but would also be distracting to use during class time if they were not a part of a class project or task. So check with your teacher for permission, or check your school's own policies before using any one of these tools. At all times, students are not allowed to, under any circumstances, put stickers on the laptop or case, other than the name stickers issued to you during laptop distribution, draw or mark on the laptop or case, illegally use or transfer files, or add, change, or delete files that are not their own. In addition, obscene language or materials do not belong on your KSD laptop or H drive. This includes files, screensavers, images, videos, and other materials. You can remember a good rule of thumb. If it doesn't fit your school dress code, it doesn't belong on your computer or H drive. For example, an image containing references to alcohol, tobacco, firearms, illegal drugs, or gangs, or contains any nudity would be considered inappropriate. Although Kent School District allows students to use thumb drives, also called flash drives or jump drives, it is not recommended. Thumb drives can easily transfer viruses or other dangerous files from another computer to your KSD laptop. If you would like to back up your school files from your laptop, you can save your work to your H drive. Keep in mind that as soon as your thumb drive is connected to your laptop, all files on the thumb drive must meet the same guidelines outlined in this presentation. If you plan to use a thumb drive between your home and school computer, consider using it for school work only, so you will not accidentally leave personal materials on your thumb drive before using it with your school laptop. On the next slide, you will see an activity to complete as a class. Fill in the chart together, using paper, on your laptop, or by adding details to the chart onto the smartboard. When you are finished, continue on in the presentation. The following slides contain a visual review of many of the rules and guidelines regarding acceptable use of the technology. The first example is to respect the property. Examples of this rule include keeping the laptop inside the carrying case, keeping food or drinks away from the laptop, and not adding stickers, markings, or drawings to any part of the laptop or case. A second basic rule is to practice responsible use of the system. This includes following internet safety guidelines, telling someone you trust if you know that something is wrong, using the laptop only to support your education, and not using prohibited sites. The third general rule is to respect privacy and property. This means to think before you clicked, to use only your own laptop and files, and to keep your logins and password private. The final guideline is to maintain integrity and lawfulness. For example, do not access inappropriate content. Refrain from downloading or installing to your KST laptop. Ask permission of your teacher if you're unsure. Alert teachers to inappropriate use of the system. And finally, obey copyright laws. Once you are able to use your laptop at home, you should remember that all use of the laptop must support education. Any questions you have about how to use your laptop appropriately should be brought to a staff member, such as a teacher or principal. It is your parents' responsibility to monitor your behavior as you use your laptop at home. However, a KST staff member can check to see what you are doing with your laptop at home at any time. With parent permission, you are allowed to use instant messaging, watch DVDs, listen to CDs, and participate in online gaming if the game is school appropriate. Remember, schoolwork is the top priority. You should have all of your school assignments completed before you use the laptop for anything else. Never do anything with your laptop that requires a download at home, including installing ActiveX controls. At this time, you will be given a discussion prompt. When the prompts appear on the following slide, stop the presentation and discuss as a class. When you are finished with your discussion, begin the presentation again. The Children's Internet Protection Act, or CIPA, is a federal law enacted by Congress to address concerns about access to offensive content over the Internet on school and library computers. CIPA requires schools to follow certain rules when giving access to technology to students. If you were a congressman or congresswoman, what rules do you think should be included in this law? Pause now and discuss this question as a class. CIPA states that schools must block or filter internet access to pictures that are obscene, pornographic, or harmful. Schools are required to adopt and enforce a policy to monitor online activities of minors. And schools are required to adopt and implement an internet safety policy addressing access of inappropriate materials, safety and security, and communications. Kent School District takes seriously its responsibility to prepare all students with 21st century tools and skills. If you have any questions about this presentation or how to use your technology appropriately, ask a staff member such as a teacher or principal.